Bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new one under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No sadness will say that I must be get some time to wake up. Clothing it keeps us on the ground. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new world under you. Can't feel a thing. We already know the smell of the game. Remember you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If the world's made you, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world under you. My time is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know darkest sky, you're before the light, like a crying for the moon. Never-ending round, forgot what I want. Never felt my heart beat. That's why go forward, don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to feel? Under the sacred wires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more gotta get. Here in the pale fire, I'm going out for as I can. I hope my path will be a guideline for someone to follow. The roar of the spark. The thunder burns my eyes. What a strange ascent. Sound becomes hot again. Never-ending wide. Forgot what I want. Is this Arcadia? I don't know what's right for the world. Oh, I may have lost my way. There's no reason to doubt it now. So what do I have to feel? Under the sacred wires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more stars again. Here in the pale fire, I'm going out for as I can. I hope my path will be a guideline for someone to follow. The roar of the spark.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all of my non-binary heroes, LGBTQIA+, and everything in between. We are back here again for Battle of the Gears number 59. I hope you've been glorious. I know I have been. It's your boy, your friend, I3 FGC, here again to bring you that Guilty Gear Strive action tonight and that little break of Frosty Faustings until tomorrow. How are we doing, everybody? And what is up with me in the co-com seat is the scene queen from the Fighting Game Central herself. How we doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my non-binary heroes, LGBTQIA+, and everything in between. Hi, hello, hey, how's it going? It's your friend, it's your boy, I3 FGC, here once again to bring you some of that sweet Guilty Gear action. I hope you've been doing great. I have been doing great, and it's been a long time since we've seen you here, but tonight in the co-com booth with me, we are going to have that scene queen herself from the Fighting Game Central. How are we doing today?
Hello, hello. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Oh, so far so good. I am hyped for these sets. And starting it off today, we are going to be having the Semantic Emperor versus FlaeN. If I can get my board to come alive, it has disappeared on me. Boom, bam, there we go. Now we're looking clean. How we doing?
Doing good, doing good. So, let's see. Oh, wait, I haven't started the topic. But for this first one, we're going to have Happy Chaos versus Ramblefall.
Oh joy, a little bit of close range action versus the real zoning here. Although Ram, you know, they used to be a zone style character, get you on that wall pressure the whole time, but after that change in Season 4, it's been a little bit of a different game plan coming out of Ram.
I mean, considering the swords don't come back as often, even though they do guard crush now, which is very good, you do see a lot of Ramlethals trying to get in as fast as possible with
That's
their
true.
tools.
That's very true. We're not seeing as many Rekka cancels as far as it goes, you know, getting through with the one combo, one touch, and then you're on the wall ready for a break. But I've enjoyed what I'm seeing out of the Ram players recently. Being able to get that guard crush mix up, the new high that they got added to her toolkit, very clean stuff.
I've been enjoying playing Ram myself too. She's a lot of fun this patch.
And on that note, it looks like we are about to get it started with our competitors. Let's see what we got here. FlaeN, a regular of the scene, throwing down that happy chaos with the quickness, and same with Warlord. We see them on the regular with that disgusting Ram mix.
So who really wins this matchup here? Because I think it's honestly Happy Chaos.
That they cannot change society. So instead,
Perhaps on paper, I could definitely see that being the case. It would appear that, you know, you get a nice round start 2S if they don't throw the far slash at you, but a lot of their hurt boxes look like they would probably play around each other very well. Although with a Happy Chaos, you know, the real issue is as soon as you get cursed on your opponent, the game is truly afoot.
Right.
Chaos versus
And all toes exposed in this matchup. Nobody's got the shoes to play today. We're starting off with the quickness. And FlaeN going and trying to check those toes off the get-go.
Able to throw Semantic in the corner with relative ease. Semantic bursting out of there, though, not willing to deal with all of that chaos pressure.
No, getting that conversion off the dust is not the way. And with the cross-up on the overhead, missing the crouching opponent, that new Season 4 buff with Ram making the game plan on defense a little bit different than it used to be. Oh, we got back shot combos, the original one. He's saying Slayer, no, that's not how you do it. This is a real back shot.
Going into the super for the hard knockdown, and of course that all-important positive bonus for the meter.
Couple lows, get that YRC on the opposite side, and there's that guard crush we were talking about. But FlaeN waiting for their moment, backdashing the pressure and getting out of the danger zone.
Ooh.
Their aim was steady. They shoot with their heart, not with their eye.
Very strong round start from FlaeN here, able to push Warlord into the corner and hitting the tap dust again.
Oh, and then immediately out of there, bursting with it. Oh, you right, no music? Let me fix that situation. That's a problem. I don't like that. No dice for me, indeed. We gotta fix that.
Hitting the cross up, but Semantic is able to burst out there.
Swinging with it, checking with the IED, got in there, and the defense just blocks, and immediately with the Goomba Stomp trying to get in with it, pulling out the Blicky, pointing at her, getting the reload of it, though, because we thought, you know, 5 in the chamber looked better. And with that, FlaeN gonna take game number 1.
A very, very clean air grab to close that one out.
Well, that's not who's playing on screen.
Very clean 6P from FlaeN there. Able to get the hard knockdown here as well. A perfect round from FlaeN. Nice grab from Semantic, able to put FlaeN in the corner. Almost got the Black Beat combo, but FlaeN bursted out. And the RC to stay safe there. a backdash hit from FlaeN, but FlaeN gets hit by that charge dust.
Oh, and with that, Tragedy is striking on the screen, trying to get the steady aim on it, but getting interrupted with the low. Checking him trying to make the escape out of there. Warlord getting the adjustment, and that's half of FlaeN's life gone out of that interaction. Got the funk upon you. Pull the gun out one more time. Check that fit. Glass is looking good, and then doing a gun kata, putting Ram through the wall. And then FlaeN with the sickness, dashing through Warlord's rock, deciding I will just move backwards with a swiftness. Don't have to worry about that now. You can keep bending the ground as much as you need. And look at the burst bait with that FD, trying to jump out of it, and finally the burst does come out for Warlord. Swinging big, and the burst back on FlaeN's side.
FlaeN back here to full screen, not letting Symantec get their game plan started, but it looks like Symantec is going to take a hit from a steady aim and die for it. That is game 2 for FlaeN.
And a nice way to start, play a little bit of true neutral, and you get too close and we do throws, the fastest buttons in the game. Oh, and swinging big on the buttons from Happy Chaos, a little too far away, falling with the S and then holding guard crush, getting hit with the low, gapped out with it, and then calling out the escape, jumping with FlaeN and putting him back in the wall was Warlord. Oh, but missing out on the input, wrong sword, it wasn't there, but it's just a reset. Happy little accidents, we love those here. Oh, and PRC to you, and PRC right back at you. The funk's upon them, RCing out Warlord, trying to take the turn back, sliding all the way into FlaeN's toes. And not even getting a chance to fall in there with a button. FlaeN immediately calling out Warlord, making an aerial approach from just a little bit too far away, and then hitting that roll through, pulling out the blicky steady aim. Roll through again. The block was good, but the offense was even better. Oh, a huge 6P from FlaeN. That's going to be enough for the round.
Perfect run from FlaeN, finishing it off with that little steady aim combo.
FlaeN tried to catch him with the 2S, but it didn't really matter. Instead, they're going to have to hold a lot more from Warlord until they jump out and turn the tables. My, how they do.
Going for the wall slump here so they get more pressure off it. And finishing off with a super for big damage.
Good little hard knockdown, positive bonus. Here comes the mix. What's it gonna be? Oh, we were throwing. Almighty push working out, and then a time to burst on FlaeN's side. It's really almost a touch on either one. Warlord trying to chase down FlaeN, but FlaeN pulling out the business and calling it a day. Just like that, they're gonna take it 3-0.
That was a very good showing from FlaeN, taking it 3-0 over Symantec. Next up, we have The208studio versus Thechris2004.
Some MASH individuals in the house. We see this. They are out in force at Frosty Fausting, which we thank y'all for coming in here and checking us out during Frosty Faustings. I don't know if y'all saw that we were getting down here, but we are happy to see you in the building.
This one is going to be Milia versus Bedman, so definitely a Bedman favored matchup.
round.
One half approach, and now we just wait for one more to come.
While we're waiting, what are your opinions on the pushback for Venom's release date?
I hope that means they're working on the Niku.
I am personally disappointed because I was really excited for Venom this month.
I understand, but I have learned my lesson from Strive. If we let them cook longer, things come out better than when we try and rush it.
Yeah, true. Personally, I am hoping that netcode gets better, but another big thing that I want this patch is going to have to be replay takeover.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know how much of a challenge it would be to implement something like that into Strive, but that would definitely be a fun way to improve some of the plays in the game. You know, you get caught in a weird situation, you want to go back and lab it out, and sometimes you might not have the skill to actually put yourself in the situation with just recording.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like a lot of modern fighters already have replay takeover. And if we do get it, it will make learning some of these character-specific matchups a lot easier. Because you're not going to have to learn the specific string to put yourself in training mode like you said. You're just going to be able to do it from a replay, and that would just be fantastic.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Baba. Hey, thank you indeed. The Podzimkin fam getting up in here. I appreciate you. Which I do believe that Chris does know we are awaiting, and as I speak, they do appear. I didn't even have to light the candle.
I just noticed what your whole profile picture looks like because I was sharing your Twitch link, and that is fantastic. I really love the work you did with the mouth there.
Hey, it's super necessary. I mean, y'all hear me up here. I am definitely the mouth from the south when it comes to the Strive scene. The most unhinged commentary you're gonna find today. But that's what they call me in Europe. Don't worry about that.
Very chaotic, but also very good commentary. And speaking of good, let's hope this match is good, because we are getting right into it.
I mean, let's be real here. The Milia versus the bed. I don't know if it's going to be a sleeper, but there's going to be needles everywhere. Oh, IronNelson, thank you for the follow as well.
The208studio throwing Chris immediately into the corner with some pressure and throwing him right back. The208studio bursting out of there saying get back there, but Chris with the counter hit. And the install super.
That's not looking like a dragon install to me.
And the error kills there.
Artemis doing the connection here, and hold that Oki side swapping it. I was confused. Delilah hit Milia from the bed. That was actually not fair. How dare she intervene? FD Bad Moon was rising one more time with an Artemis wall bounce, and we're gonna make it real by dashing out and pushing them into the hair. One more time with an Artemis, and finally FDing their way out. The Chris trying to get a chance to play the game, but when you're dealing with Amelia at this level, not playing the game is how they win. Falling into buttons, hair car into some Oki setup one more time with it. Turbo fall to the other side, dash up, keep the conversion into hair car wall stick, run up, and let your hair down. Dash up, tried to shimmy a little bit, caught him going high. Oh, the instant overhead with the PRC, that was disgusting.
Chris trying to get some zoning here going. But gets hit by the Bad Moon. and is going to die from a close slash. That is game 1, The208studio. Very well played. Chris is really not having a chance to breathe here, and it's making me second guess what I said about the Bedman-Milia matchup.
I mean, when Amelia is good, you are definitely not going to be able to play much of the game at all. A couple of touches is all it needs to end her life, so you definitely don't want to let the other player do anything. Oh my goodness, some bread and butter, and we are talking about a one-touch game. Oh, we are installing. The bed has arisen.
208 managing to fight back there, getting a jump out.
Oh, and they're
getting
gonna
a
run
conversion off a super.
straight into some hair tandems one more time with it. Dash over, turbo fall. Aw, we gapped out.
And there's the conversion from super that I was trying to see. Very well played from The208.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Kyoku FC. FGC.
Guard crush on wake up for Bedman.
I'm just gonna say, did the 208 try to like run up 5K like they got some chip or Geo gaming here? Oh, we're just spinning Beyblade to the sky here? Alright. The Thechris2004 really feeling themselves. Another install mid combo. Pick up, continue. Oh no, it didn't end it. Oh wow, the Artemis got me too. I'll be honest with you, I got crossed up so deeply with that mix. And then trying to Artemis out a couple of times, maybe we're just building meter. That's what we'll say it was. We'll say we're building meter strategically.
As if this was third strike. Getting counter hit by the 6H, but bursting out.
Beyblade colliding from the skies. Oh, what a pickup! But then definitely wanting to get that burst offensively there for the 208studio. Colliding in the skies, going straight into Oki. Another Artemis into wall stick slide up one button, and probably 1 to 2 more mixes depending on the touch. Hair car overhead, that's it. 2-touch game. And with that, the 208 is gonna go up 2-0. And wasting no time, our competitors are right back into it. The bed said, I don't want to really have time to think about going to sleep here. Time to keep this action going.
Keeping Milia in the corner with that JP. And getting that slow guard crush on him. Getting opened up by the double overhead and counter hit by the low.
The Chris has opened up an occupancy for Gap City Hotel. Occupancy, the 208studio, but they finally got their way out, starting to work their way through RC. We've got conversions to, oh, we go Oki other side. Well.
Deflecting the jumping heavy and getting some nasty mix going on Chris over here, who is struggling to catch their breath in this matchup.
Oh, that turbo fall went safe side just to keep you guessing where you're gonna end up at. Trying to go for the air and dust. There was no RC to convert. It was just a feeling like it was gonna work. And then turbo fall 2A putting themselves in the corner, but fighting their way all the way to the other wall out of it. Artemis pickup one more time. Another Artemis dash up, hit him low. We've got a lot of meter and one chance for the Thechris2004s to make a comeback. Offensively burst, put him back in the wall.
Two P to close it out. The master of mix 208studio taking that 3-0.
And talk about Abare the way they wanted to do it. Just mash a couple of 2Ps to seal that game out and the entire set for the Mash 208studio.
So next up we have another regular for Battle of the Gears 59 and prior Battle of the Gears winner, IronNelson, going up against Overlord.
Oh my, this is a very good fight.
So this one will be Anji versus Biken. And for those of y'all joining us in the stream or in the bracket, thank you so much for stopping by. I know Frosty Faustings is going on right now, but it means the world to me to have such, I can't find the words, such a supportive scene to call home. And also a bracket to come to every week. So, thank you very much.
Oh yes, I have to agree with it. It does make us feel a very special kind of warm in our heart to know that you like to come and tune into Battle of the Gears when we start hosting these events for you weekly. And that you took your little break off from Frosty Faustings to check us out too, which a lot of the homies have gone out to Frosty Faustings. We are loving to see you on the road to the top 48. Some very, very good gameplay we're seeing out of all of our homies. The MASH homies are out there, RFL Feards are out there.
I felt it watching that set between Jack and Whichway. It was definitely a very good set. I love seeing Happy Chaos, and I love seeing Eno even more in brackets, so it just made me feel good. Seeing
Which the fact that Jack and Leppin were in the same pool kind of got me thrown off.
Is the skill mismatch really that different? I'm not too familiar with both of them.
Yeah, no, Frost is definitely over for the night. They took their break.
Okay.
But on the note, yeah, definitely wanting to see that. It's not that there's a skill difference between the two, it's that there's not a skill difference between the two. And I want to see just how disgusting two Happy Chaoses at that level throw down. And we got to see that little taste of it when we got to see Rhea versus Macman's last major, but this one, it's going to be so good.
Well, with that being said, we are hopping right into this next match.
Oh, Overlord, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
And we are going to Lars Canyon for this one. Let's see if there will be a cleanup on it.
Oh, we got to cross up with Yo Johnson to start the round. All right, way to make a statement. And IronNelson trying to go in for the throw, but immediately getting backdashed. Reversal parry got thrown out of it. These two are definitely fighting like they've been in this shit for a minute.
Opened up by 2S, and it took me this long to realize, but this is actually a canonical husband and wife fight, Anji versus Biken.
Yes, it is definitely. Which, I mean, fight back. Trying to check into the air, backdashing. IronNelson is trying to bait out parries all day, and I'm loving to see it.
Blocking the Johnson and getting a good punish into super there from IronNelson.
Might be Biken's biggest fan right there. Oh, trying to skip to my Lou and get the throw too, but sensing it and blocking the reversal super spin to throw reset with a plus fan and then calls you with the overhead.
IronNelson taking game one with that elegant display there.
Putting up that work for us to see and witness how good it really can be when you're at that level.
Getting thrown immediately on round start, but bursting out. Another throw for Biken into a combo. Overlord getting the win there over IronNelson.
Oh, we do Kabari from a distance, trying to hit him with a bit of koi, but not quite enough to get it. And the overhead working so well for IronNelson so far this matchup.
Blocking the Osanson once again, but Overlord bursting out.
and falling upon Dirty Fireworks as they do it. Overlord trying to get away from the wall now, but they are getting held in place by IronNelson. Oh, slide up with a co, one more time with it, reset the pressure with a throw. They could sense the parry from a mile away. It was just in the heart of their cards. One more time with it, fans upon you, plus ones indeed, getting the pop-up and the game.
IronNelson's chance for a comeback. IronNelson really loving those DPs.
And a parry finally working out a little bit for Overlord. There it is, though. Kabaddi spin through Yozansen, do a plus fan underneath the toes of the parry, and then having to YRC dust on the heavy side of it. Burst side swapping, but you swung into the last active frames of the super. Oh, and the cheeky safe jump setups, throwing above, landing down, and immediately putting buttons into Overlord. And that's going to be the complete sealing out of game number 2 for IronNelson, putting Overlord's back against the wall.
We have a lot of 3-0s so far in Battle of the Gears, but I believe in our Legends over here in the Legends bracket to bring it back.
I believe in it myself, but the jump back falling buttons trying to put the work on Overlord immediately was IronNelson. And now throwing the Shizu out, clash him out with a Tatami, and we'll take a trade, put Overlord all the way back in the corner. Thank you for the follow, IE404. Much appreciated. Welcome to the club. Oh, pushing buttons one more time. The Kabari and the tether was keeping us together. YRC and right back at you with another YRC. IronNelson was trying to get away from it, but Overlord put the closeness upon them. But the rubber band is gone. Now we get to play some honest Guilty Gear.
2H to close it out for Overlord, taking that round.
Oh, we got pickups. We got routes off dust into resets. Oh my goodness, the damage though.
Bursting out of that Kabari. And the tap dust hitting there for a full combo conversion from IronNelson. And it kills too.
Yeah, no need to burst there. Heroic antics were not the way to play right there. And now we're at a final round situation. And game point here for IronNelson. Overlord's gonna have to put everything on the table to keep this alive. Oh, the Dirty Fireworks clipped on the last possible frame.
Getting hit by the tail end of those fireworks, isn't ready to give up, but the throw whiffs, and so does the parry super there.
These cuties are sitting here posing next to each other and then doing side swaps on it while they're standing there. I'm loving what I'm seeing here, and that is going to be Overlord scrapping back from the jaws of defeat to put a breadstick on the board.
Breaking that 3-0 curse right here, fighting back with that Viking, and doing a very good job so far.
Oh, run up, catch him, and now we are together. We are into this, unless the gold burst happens from IronNelson. Turning a terrible situation, very beneficial, and once again, putting Kabari on you, tethered up, ran through the wall, and now Overlord's gonna get to earn a little bit of butter on their side. It is definitely looking like the ground is lava for our players right now. Nobody wants to stay on the ground. This is not Street Fighter. Nothing honest down here. Oh, reversal into punish with a throw. That must have been the parry coming out. Oh, parry was hit with the charged dust.
A quick overhead from IronNelson.
Time to burst out and get him away. Shizu going all the way across the screen to hold Overlord down. Oh, and Code getting the pickup all the way at the top of the screen. Interactable points plus fans hold another reset. Shizu came out, you landed upon the blue butterfly, and things just go downhill to your YRC and run, throw, put that rubber band on him. Do it again.
Well, yeah,
Overlord getting banded up here with Anji. Oh my goodness, the golden burst is there. Stonks are higher, but it doesn't matter when you get hit with the overhead, and then IronNelson runs in and puts the fan on you to take that set 3-1.
And next up, we're going to have. Next up, we're going to have Giant Robot on Jacko versus Grim on Testament.
Can I say I'm personally a little disappointed Giant Robot doesn't play Potemkin? It just seems natural to me.
I feel like, yeah, but we were also talking about how Potemkin is our short king earlier, so.
This is very true. They made my boy so small in Season 4. He's such a small lad now.
I mean, you said that he was shorter than Sin, but I personally don't see it.
I mean, when he's sitting there standing at you before he leans up and, like, claps his hand together, he's definitely looking at Sin's chin.
That is one character I have not seen a lot in Season 4, though, is Jacko. And
That's true. They got her 2D back. I thought it was going to be all right for them, but apparently it's still an issue for them. They don't really like the way it feels.
Yeah, that's what I heard, is that the 2D for her was still an issue. I respect it, though. Making any character like that work, especially a character complicated as Jacko, is always super fun to see.
Yeah, you say that until you play a character that you do the right thing, and it ends up being the perfect place for Jacko to do the right thing again. But, you know, that's the struggle we live in a game like Strife, where unbalanced characters kind of make it for a very fun spread across the cast.
Letting that very beautiful intro rock from Testament. Love to see it. Jacko not getting the memo that Halloween is over.
Halloween is never over in your heart. I don't know what you're talking about here. Just on that note, I'm going to sip my tea with Testament's honor in mind. Skulls and Barbs reset with a little bit of 5K 2D. Put them to work immediately. Grim has got Giant Robot on the wall. And then fighting their way out with that 2D. Going for the crossover to put themselves back in the corner. Tap dust, but not a conversion. Just a fear check. Get a YRC, run to the side. Wild Assault pulled the friend out, put him on the wall, drop the friend again on her toes, and then that's a great spot for Grim to burst.
Good button to meet Testament with in the air. Sorry, got tongue-tied there.
I don't blame you. If I was having to hit that many buttons in a combo route and ending up with that little damage, I'd get tongue-tied myself watching Jacko do it.
A clean knockdown for Grim here, going for the teleport and getting the jump-in counter hit. But Giant Robot bursting out and killing with a minion.
I hit that mother with another mother, they said. And then going for the 2P to get rid of the minion, the best way to do it.
Another good knockdown for Grim. Giant Robot finding it hard to contest, but manages to slip out of that 6H, trying to bait the burst twice there.
Got 2K2D'd and then dropped their friend onto the burb. How could you do that? The betrayal, Jacko. YRC get rid of all the issues on the screen, and then YRC right back was Giant Robot to take their turn, dropping their friend on the YRC and then getting a throwback. IAD, I mean. Got the bird, got stained upon them, calling a challenge in the air. Grim getting the pickup.
Getting a hard knockdown, but getting that all-important positive bonus. Why are you seeing out of that Jacko pressure once again? Giant Robot getting caught trying to backdash out. Trying to lock test those minions, but Grim teleports right out of there and baits the burst to kill.
Oh my goodness, Grim turned on the demon time, said, I have the skulls on my hip to prove I am the Shinigami here. Reaping souls, taking what's theirs. Oh my goodness, what a 6P, but immediately getting back thrown into it again. You know, it looks so good, Grim thought they'd try it themselves. And with it, Giant Robot is having to eat all of this pressure. And another back throw. Waiter, can I have another back throw?
Forget Battle of the Gears, this is Battle of the Back Throws this week. And here we go with the Forever Lucian driver to break the wall and some positive bonus and a hard knockdown.
And two of your friends once again will do it. That first game is going to go to Giant Robot as we reset the scoreboard one more time.
Both players backdashing around so far, but Testament's the one here able to get some pressure started, staying on Giant Robot. Very dangerous situation to be in. H whiffing there, but the air projectile works out. Another whiff on the 6H. Jacko trying to escape the corner.
And no real chance to do that, having to eat Grave Reaper after Grave Reaper. Oh, and talk about conversions on Giant Robot's side. Tap Dust, but no friends to pull out the combo in the end. Another Tap Dust will wall stick, though, and a third one will put the damage down.
Freeze a crowd, but not for Giant Robot. Able to get more pressure started here as well, and the Tap Dust trying to bait the burst twice again. But the shimmy scores it for Grim. Able to YRC out, though, and a YRC back to answer.
Throwing the friend, 6P not working out for it. Walk up and throw, taking that round. The Giant Robot. Check the 2D, bring a friend out, knock them back into the good spot. We got a timer for explosion, but then they disappeared. Thought calling back was better than letting the bomb rock.
Very high octane long range round from these two.
Oh,
Giant
wow,
Robot
that was such
throwing.
a cheeky little setup, doing the drop and then call back before it even hits the ground. Check with a couple of lows, and Giant Robot is going to, not take the game on the first set, but at the end they will. I believe
two,
that's game
going
2.
to Giant Robot. This is the final game. Last chance for Grim to make a comeback here, but I am a believer.
Arbiter Sign doing the work, and the Grave Reaper slowly rolling in, trying to hold Giant Robot down, but Giant Robot finally fighting their way out. Stain State was applied, but didn't really matter to them, and now they're back full screen eating Arbiters because of the burst.
Getting punished for trying to throw a minion and getting a little combo off of that 6P, blocking the 2K2D this time, but still getting combo.
Pick up into your friends. beautiful backdash by Grim there to get out of the way of the throw. Calling him up, picking it up with a 5K reset, some Grave Reaper pressure through the Crow Hide to make sure that Giant Robot wanted to jump afterwards and made the right call.
Sneaking in a 6H for some extra damage there.
YSay getting one turn back, YRC right back at you. The Grim trying to pull all the tricks out. Big counter hit on Giant Robot's side. We got pickups, drops, a nice 2P from Grim. And it looks like Grave Reaper is going to give him a game. You know what to do, chat.
There's Grim taking game number 3. It is now 2-1 in Giant Robot's favor.
Tell.
Facing Jacko down with that bar slash.
Dash up into buttons. Jacko crossing them up. BRC trying to get pressure to put them through the wall, but instead they put themselves closer to danger. And now Grim's getting bounced off the wall. The friends are out. The tap dust is in, and away you go.
Giant Robot taking that round as quick as it started, landing the counter hit jump in, but Grim bursting out of there.
The golden burst was looking so good, but now we've just got half the meter sitting upon it. Grim getting a stray hit from a distance, trying to hold him there with a 6H. Thought throwing Crow out was going to be the way, but Giant Robot was already on the top hat. Grim with the YRC, and they are just trading backhands. Oh gosh, falling with some buttons. Giant Robot converting, running all the way away, putting minions to work, and taking that game. Oh, that was so fly. Did you see the way they pulled that off there? Hit the minion play, got the FD, picked them up out of the block, and they were just not ready for it.
If I'm not mistaken, that is Giant Robot taking it 3-1.
3-1.
And so next up, we're going to go back to winner's side. We have FlaeN versus the 208studio. Changing it up a little bit. We went from Bedman Milia, now we're going into Happy Chaos Milia. .208 actually already in the room, ready to rumble. We are just waiting on FlaeN to hop in. They are on their way. And while we wait for FlaeN, I'd like to ask you, LT3, what changes would you like to see for Pot as someone that's playing a character sitting at the top of the rung right now?
Oh, do I really want to know? I said the netcode's fine. That's all I really want. If we want to talk about how to make things more disturbingly broken in Strive, I can totally brain theory some fun stuff. Give me that exert backdash back. Oof, that would break things again. How about we do something like Air Buster? How we talking? We cooking? We cooking there? That's a real grappler play. I kid. Actually, to be real with you, I would like to see damage toned down just a little bit across the cast, a little more. Bring up some of the lower tiers to where the upper tiers are at. Not by increasing their damage, by lowering some of that top tier damage, but that's just me.
Getting things started here. FlaeN trying to control some space here against Milia, but the 208studio Managing to get in that burst, whiffing though.
Oh my goodness, but running straight into the loving arms of FlaeN to get the back throw incident on here. YRC to steal the turn right back. The just blocks from FlaeN, trying to escape, but it looks like the 208 Studio has got the number in with a turbo fall. Crossed up, FlaeN down around.
I think it's inconsistent across all these zoning matches. It is really hard to keep Milia out once she's in, and that is the name of the game for Milia.
That is precisely it, and then once you are there, it is mix-up city. There is nothing you can do about it. Get in the blender and get eviscerated. But FlaeN challenging in just the right place. Time to turn it all the way around.
Taking almost half of Millie's HP here and getting some pretty good pressure started and opening up The208 Studio for a wall break into, or wall stick into super, sorry.
One more time, put it on repeat, rinse, cycle, went high instead, and then low, opening up the 208 Studio, and no need to be heroic. Bring the burst to the next round.
The 208 Studio running right in, not working out for them both times. FlaeN able to take this full screen, but both orbs whiffing there, only the third one connecting.
And the 208 Studio was doing the right thing, not staying stationary so that you didn't have to do with the reticle, but for some reason, FlaeN's luck and RNG was on point to get all three of the shots without curse. A BRC one more time with it, interrupting the curse call out. Artemis too close, a Barre punish, pull him out. And putting down the 208 Studio like old Yeller.
FlaeN taking game one there. Is it FlaeN or FlaeN? Have we decided?
I actually mix and match it. I think it's FlaeN, but I like saying FlaeN too to make it feel like it's really worth it. Although it's not how you pronounce FlaeN either. The E is extra. FlaeN. FlaeN. Maybe we should give him like the weird little like old English AE thing right there.
Is it flan or FlaeN that's the dessert? Because that's what I think of whenever I hear it.
You got me. It does sound delicious. A little bit of custardy goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh, 5Ps into YRC. Goomba stomping YRC right back.
208 playing some of the Geo game there with those 5Ks.
Oh, and then checking it low with a stubby bit. Reset, crossed up. I got mixed myself. No hair needed. No tandem tops. Dash up. YRC off of the frames. Aw, shimmy the DS and then hit her with a haymaker. Ugh. And one more time with the funk upon them. What is the 208 Studio to do?
A good just block there from the 208 Studio, but a call out with that air grab.
Oh, that's that Season 3 tech right there. They definitely learned this matchup back in the day and were ready for it. Air throw, the challenge of Milia's days. The tap just working out too. The funk was on them. Reset on the pressure. Are we safe? We are not. The hair was down and she let it rock.
Getting a good match started there though. FlaeN immediately YRCing out. Killing Milia in cold blood. That is FlaeN taking game 2.
And using the magic to get inside of the whip. Call it a day. Bring it back to your friends. But Milia said, no, we ain't done here yet. I didn't hear no bell. Come back. My hair ain't finished with you yet.
Air car getting punished.
Oh, a burst puts you full screen. The best place for Happy Chaos to keep you. I gotta say, Happy Chaos is definitely one of those characters where burst afterwards, prime position. No matter who, if it's their burst or if it's the opponent that bursts for him.
I could be wrong, but I feel like all the zoners benefit that in that way, right?
I would say that, but you do it with Axel versus Happy Chaos, he's still winning. You do it with Asuka versus him, he's still winning. The only one that's kind of neutral is doing another Happy Chaos. Oh, pick up with it and then calling it a day with the shot off the ground to bounce it to the skies to clip the haymaker on the falling route. So clean with the Happy Chaos combo display. And the 208 studio doing some fun resets, PRC, spinning meter, and Wild Assault to get it going. Crossed up with it. One more time, Turbo Fall, same side. Throw got Tech. FlaeN challenge in the sky. Put two on ya, pulling out the super. All of them bullets, all that concentration. It's a world and an oyster for FlaeN right now.
One thing I've noticed consistently with FlaeN is that they are very good about this resource management.
Absolutely, and managing all of those resources that round, except for the life bar. The 208 studio finally getting a chance to steal another round. Pulling him out one more time. The wall stick. Oh, that's enough. It's done. She's over. It's cooked. FlaeN taking it 3-0 over the 208 studios, sending them down to the losers bracket and putting themselves in that prime position in winner's side grand finals.
FlaeN definitely making quick work of our competition here at Battle of the Gears, but you'd love to see this kind of display from Happy Chaos, someone who truly knows their character. But next up, we have Thechris2004 against IronNelson, Badman versus Anji. I just want to say this now. I think I'm starting to match your energy here.
Yeah, that's what I love to hear and see. Get you hyped up with it. IronNelson is not TF. What am I smoking?
Oh, I don't even need to call them into the room. They're both already here and ready to.
Well, IronNelson also mixed me. That's fine. I like it. I love it. I'm doing it. Here we go. I'm quick with the button press. Pow, chicka plow. Look at me now. Blickety plow. Do it again.
There is one thing that we understand here at the Battle of the Gears and in the fighting game community, and it's the universal language of these hands.
They are rated E for everyone. I'm coming at you like Yusuke Urameshi. Here we go. Throwing it down. Anji Mito versus the bed. Half bed, half Delilah, half man. The Thechris2004 is going to be throwing down.
And Chris showing that they are not a player to be underestimated despite their level, because they have been consistently making top 8 in these brackets ever since they started.
A level is just an idea for a location. You get mixed thinking that it actually means something in Strive. Oh my goodness, getting blown out of the water with a burst and then spinning right through needles. IronNelson is already trying to put this bed to sleep. Blue Fireball one more time with it, trying to FD and get away from it, but it's not quite working out. Shizu pressure one more time with a plus fan. IronNelson doing that good Anji play. Reset throws one more time with it, flipping that burger, putting it on the plate, and the bed is done. The bed is down. IronNelson taking the first round.
That is the cleanup on Lars Canyon. I was waiting to see preemptively 6-ping their round start and spinning through the bed far slash.
Oh, White Wild Assault, I miss you. FD create that space, doubling up with the Fujin. Fujin, do a plus fan, one more time with it. Combos out, Fujin skipping up to Saoki Madu. One more time for you. He's your biggest fan. One more time, cancel out of it for the extra little bits of damage to do it. Game 1 going for IronNelson.
IronNelson finishing that game as soon as it started here.
You know, Tieta58, I don't know who you are either, but I am glad to know you now. Welcome to the fun.
We're going back to the room. We are seeing a character switch. Thechris2004, sorry, switching to Faust.
Time to get magical in this situation. Everybody's favorite black market doctor.
Honestly, Faust is peak fiction.
Oh, hit him with a burst. Pull the banana out and let Anji spin their way in. It didn't really matter. Wow, they canceled to go low from a distance. IronNelson showing you that they got that time on the character.
Spinning through that 3K there.
Run up with a close slash, spinning in again and hitting him with a Fujin. All that meter to play with. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Four from a distance, swinging that new golf club. Looking clean with it too. I gotta say, I love that move. It's kind of fun.
Now that I think about it, that's another character that I haven't seen very often here is Faust.
Thanks for the follow, FlaeN, but why you gotta come in here spitting the heat like that? I mean, you're not wrong. He did definitely go into a much worse matchup, but you know, maybe it just feels better. They see spin, they think they can get items out. That's what it is.
Faust being a victim of his own trumpet. Chris loving these jumps here with Faust, but it's not going to work out. Blocking the charge dust, though.
And IronNelson said it's not over yet. I got a pixel. My prayers are strong. And taking the game just like that.
IronNelson now up 2-0. Chris deciding to stick with Faust here.
Running up with the close slash and just spinning through Faust, trying to put the clubs on Mini Faust. It just didn't work out. And Mini Faust is already gone. The changes that came with Season 4 where they nerfed him. Oh my God. What a deflect shield punish. Big counter here for IronNelson, trying to do some more of that great Anji combo routing. Oh, the drops. And with us
through that 3K once again and punishing the fish.
Oh, we convert like that? I thought we were going to get some little wall bounce jump dust combos, but that looked very clean with the connection. Building up the meter. We've got all the butter to play with in the world, and now the Thechris2004s needed to burst just to get a chance to breathe. Oh, using the close slash to win anti-air? That was kind of genius. I love that.
Bursting out of that throw. But hitting the charge dust this time.
Oh, and then ending it with the sauce with the BRC combo. IronNelson doing it solidly with that 3-0 versus the Thechris2004s.
Knocking them out of the bracket as well and moving on to loser semi-final. Next up, we have Semantic Emperor versus Giant Robot.
Which, yes, Giant Robot. I would love to see the Justice skin for Jacko. Wouldn't that be great? Definite GG's. Definite GG's to the Thechris2004s. And GG's to all of our competitors that have come out today for Battle of the Gears number 59. We definitely appreciate you putting on that show for us, even during the Frosty Faustings weekend event. Which, if you aren't watching that tomorrow, what are you really doing with yourselves? Get in there and watch out what TNS has got to do.
Well, unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow, but I'd love to watch.
Well, you'll be here in spirit. We'll put you there for it.
How about this? You gotta watch for me, alright?
There we go. I got you there. And I thought we were getting Semantic Emperor. It looks like it's going to be Warlord.
This time we're getting things started really quick. Ram versus Jacko. Watching these intros too, once again, you love to see it.
Battle of the Valentines.
Oh, that's right.
She's like, you know, I was the bad guy in Guilty Gear XX. And she's like, you know, I was the bad guy in Guilty Gear Xrd.
But now she just loves burgers.
A girl after Axel's own heart.
Getting things started here with a jump in into a throw from Giant Robot. Deflect shielding in the right place there.
And then run up throw. Don't you know that's the way Rams like to play today? The dash speed might have gotten slowed down a little bit, but you really can't tell. Oh, and Giant Robot's friend checking her toes, saying, please, Semantic Emperor, just put them away. Oh, wow. The most active of falling buttons. It's so hard to challenge it. The disjoint on Ram's falling through HS is such a nice addition to her toolkit. Oh, we supered right through Ram Toss, looking like it's going to connect.
Giant Robot saying with this match, no shirt, no shoes, no service, and closing out that round. I was waiting to say that because I thought of it and it was too fire for me to let that one drop.
Oh, call the far slash into rock, but no conversions for it because the counter hit was a miss. But that was definitely a counter hit on Giant Robot's side. Oh! Call out a dust with a back throw? Oh, you are brave, Semantics Emperor. Very brave.
Using all that meter to get a wall break though and letting Buddy do the work to break the wall. Jacko handing the controller to little brother over there.
And first game for the board gonna go to Giant Robot. Oh my goodness, nobody really coming out too far ahead until the counter hit, and then Semantics Emperor needed to burst out of that. Did not want to have to play Jacko Mix after that. Far slash conversions, we got one pickup after Rekka, but we couldn't cancel into Rekka anymore. So sad, really. Challenged cross up, ended up on the other side of things, hit with the tip of the far slash.
Board explosion after the 5K doing the work there to kill.
No Coco does here, not today. We sent a friend all the way to the other side. One moment, the explosion held you there for just a second, and Giant Robot is slowly building it back, all of the friendship meter.
Black beat combo into the super there to break the wall, hard knockdown, and positive bonus.
And putting the friend on the other side, running through for a little bit more offensive. All three of my buddies are out, but now they are gone with a quick snap of the fingers. Oh, that was the only chance you had to burst. And now Giant Robot is going to be on the back foot until the end of this round.
Semantic taking game number 2, tying it up now 1-1.
Oh, tap one more time. Put the swords upon you. The explosions happen, and now Semantics Emperor is just out here honestly slapping hands with the best of them as Ram. Back throwing with that. Both swords have returned right on time to get that mix up. Giant Robot putting themselves closer to the wall, but it's not really looking like it's going to matter too much. They get to fight all the way to the other side with it. Oh, and trying to bait the burst out with Semantics Emperor and not failing for it. Instead, they're just going to drop the combo and give Giant Robot a very good place to be.
The reversal super killing there as well.
Giant Robot sensed the gap and said, I shall strike with this strike throw. Oh, Tap Dust at just the right time to open up for the sword explosion. Semantics Emperor falling onto a defense minion. Giant Robot is putting on the big brain displays. Got a Tap Dust, but the minion wasn't close enough to help with the conversion. Instead, // counter hit into Rock Pickup, but we don't continue to burn meter for the Rekka combos. We just let it drop. And repeat throw incident into throw incident. Run up with some Oki. Throw the sword. That's going to be enough.
Mortavato killing there, as it should.
It is Mortify Abatoing. Jumping out from the sword slash. Oh, they're having to hold another guard crush. Get the throw in right before explosion. Now we're talking some mix. One more back throw. FG getting opened up at the last second. Had to burst out, or that was going to be all it wrote. Giant Robot still pressed hard on the wall. The last chance before this game sneaks away. Falling down with buttons. Now they get to play some offense. Tap Dust conversions into wall break. Now we're throwing a little projectile from the skies. The minions are out, holding down Semantics Emperor. BRC friends are out. We're not getting a full conversion. One more touch will do it on either side. And with that one, Giant Robot is going to get the conversion off the side. Cross up, bringing it 2-1 over Semantics Emperor. Swing a button, get your burst, and then now challenge from the skies. Semantics Emperor trying to get in here and put the work on it before it gets out of hand. Can we just talk about that conversion there with the overhead hitting and then the blast making them convert the combo?
Mortavato, of course, killing here, though.
Oh, the damage. The damage. Not only was it physical, that was some psychological damage, too.
Make it Semantic Emperor playing like they want the run back here, but it's still in the corner against Jacko. A very dangerous place to be.
Oh, big contact one more time, kicking the shins of Ram, and Semantics Emperor trying to make their way in. Didn't check your toes, though. Unfortunately, they said no shoes, no service. Not now. Giant Robot needing to get a one more round to seal it. But Semantics Emperor not going to go down without a fight. Oh, we're trying to go in a little bit harder. Getting crossed up by Jacko on both sides. I have not seen Jacko play like this in a hot second. And with that beautiful pickup, it's looking like it's gonna be that all she wrote for Semantics Emperor. Giant Robot getting the conversion off of the RC and just sending it through to the losers finals.
Next up, we're going to finish out losers here. First up is IronNelson versus Giant Robot. We got some Anji Jacko action going. I didn't even have to ping them. They're already getting started, ready to throw these hands once again.
They knew what was up. They were ready for it.
They were excited for it, just as excited as we are down here at Battle of the Gears 59. Once again, letting these intros rock. You love to see it.
Which, me personally, I have always said that Guilty Gear is definitely the prettiest of the fighting games that we have in this era of fighting games. I enjoy the 3D models, but this is what gives me that 2D feel. This is as close as we've ever gotten to that once they made that, I guess it was Street Fighter 4 swap over to stop being the 2D models. But Guilty Gear Strive, they pulled it off for me.
I would have to personally disagree with you. While Strive is a very pretty game, I would really like the look and feel of Street Fighter 6.
But yeah, but it's not anime though. It's the same 3D model as Street Fighter 4. But I was always an Alpha fan when I was younger too, so that could be what my bias is coming from. But with that giant robot taking that first round while we're sitting here discussing art styles. Oh my goodness, IronNelson having to Abari out of that, but the BRC to interrupt fan stops. Oh my goodness. Saw FG and immediately went for the throw. IronNelson trying to fight back. But I can't lie to you, Anji feels like one of those characters that really struggles against the zoners in this game.
Trying to parry super there, but getting a trade on the counter hit. Jacko going back into optimal range. IronNelson trying to make an approach here with spin, but Jacko just not letting him with that PRC.
No, and you said it absolutely correctly. Giant Robot knowing this matchup very well, knowing where they do not want to be at versus an Anji. Hanging out just outside of where spin range is, and then as soon as they see spin, they'll throw something to interrupt it and just get out of the way and wait to punish it. But unfortunately, they've got pushed up against the wall, and choosing to burst at the right moment to get their turn back, and then bursting right back was IronNelson.
IronNelson now in very, very dangerous spot for Jacko.
Oh, and calling out Ko at the last possible second for it. Getting that round was IronNelson.
A very, very clean confirm there.
Oh, we jump up, spinning to win, but not quite getting close enough to convert to anything. Just playing with themselves right now, but finally getting a touch on Jacko. IronNelson trying to skip their way in to get another throw, but not quite enough. Opening up with the low. Shizu is out. Shizu is over. Now we're going to try one more time. Jumping out, though, and putting work back onto IronNelson, this giant robot.
And the run-up super for the hard knockdown positive bonus and big damage.
Get off of my stage. Giant robot putting the work in there. Oh, falling down, hit the buttons. And then IronNelson meeting him in the sky with their own. YRC steal the turn back, fall with a button. The overhead doing some good business here. Bursting out by IronNelson, trying to get projectile spinning invincibilities, baiting first, and that's gonna be just enough to take that game.
IronNelson taking game one there. Fighting back with that HP deficit very, very elegantly.
And are we going to see a character switch here?
Either that or Giant Robot is just taking a moment to breathe here.
No, we're getting an L-Felt.
Oh, okay. Was not aware that Giant Robot had an L-Felt, but here they are pulling up with a Valentine. One of the flashier Valentines, in my opinion, with the whole aesthetic switch from XR to Strive.
I cannot agree more. I love what they did with this character when they brought her back. Not only getting rid of stance, oh joy, but giving her such a cool design.
And a whole new game plan to try out as well.
Oh, hit him with the fireball, getting 6P'd out of the startup hurt boxes there. IronNelson looks like they might just be prepared for this matchup. Overhead into your biggest fan is going to be more than enough.
Character switch not quite working out, but there's still another round to go.
Might have just been feeling it out, but it's looking like IronNelson really has studied the Elfelt matchup. Maybe it's because it's a new character and it's fresh on the brain on how to counter it.
Hitting a nice projectile there into a combo. Not quite enough to stick him to the wall, but is getting another nice combo here.
And then trying to get rushed in with a far slash, immediately getting countered with the super PRC in that. Oh my, we collide in the sky. Will we see a burst? Not quite yet. Golden burst upon you. And IronNelson converting, it will be enough to kill. Oh, I think it might.
IronNelson taking game 2 there, if I'm correct. Yep, game 2. No, game 3, sorry. Making it 2-1.
Now, will we see the switch back to Jacko? I'm just going to say that from where I'm sitting at, that looks like a pretty rough character switch. IronNelson, we know, locked into that Anji. There's no questions there.
Sitting pretty here with the aura too, right near the end of the season. We did get a switch back to the Jacko.
Which I love Noel Vermillion as much as the next one, but I don't think Elfelt was doing the work this time versus Anji. Put the Jacko out there, let him hold that spin into the Binion, and maybe you can take another game. And immediately 6P in your minions 2 times for the 2-time, letting you know that that was actually a thought, not just a scramble. There it is, 3 6Ps, no minions on the board. Oh, big counter hit. Crossed up with it. What kind of combo is this?
Very creative combo there from IronNelson. Not quite enough to kill, but is getting the hard knockdown. But the reversal super is going to land.
The friends behind you spun through it, brought the fish out from a distance, calling out the backdash with the BRC. Continuing that pressure. Little Fujin skip up through it one more time. Oh, trying to play around where Jacko wants to be at. Convert with a 5K, running again with a throw. Giant Robot is in a bad place. I'm going to say how hilarious it is that the deflect shield they threw Shizu out and it pushed back Anji, but Shizu was still there for the second hit. Like, it didn't push out the projectile, no, it just left that projectile there but pushed Anji back.
IronNelson just standing there after the Roman cancel.
The way that looked too, oh my goodness, with the sauce. They knew it was going to work and just stood there waiting.
IronNelson taking that one 3-1, moving them on to losers finals against 208 Studio.
Which this is going to be a very interesting matchup if I'm going to think about it on paper.
And whoever wins
Milia
this
versus Anji.
Whoever wins this one, obviously having to fight FlaeN as Happy Chaos in Grand Finals.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Giant Robot. Thank you indeed. That was some great gaming we saw from you. That Jacko was sick, and the Elfelt was fun too, but like, I think IronNelson just knew that Elfelt matchup. I think that was just what that was. I love seeing a nice Elfelt. It's beautiful.
It's not a big deal. We can handle it. I don't have to think about it. What we need to do is clear. Don't you think I don't know any other?
Secretly, while we're waiting, I'm secretly hoping that TNS is still going to be streaming once this one ends, because I see that they're live with some Guilty Gear Plus R.
Oh, little plus R tourney going down here?
I love watching me some Plus R, especially Plus R brackets, because it's really cool seeing a lot of the legacy talent there.
Oh, I can feel you there, Giant Robot. Yeah, I was loving what you were doing about throwing the minion out there and forcing Anji to play with it, though, but IronNelson was like making quick adjustments against it.
In the future, though, if you do brush up on that Elfelt, I would love to see you clean house with them.
Where is that 208 studio hanging at? Oh, she's here. They here. We're waiting on you to get on the cab. Let's do it. Yeah, that's what I love to see.
There we go. Now we have Milia versus Anji.
Oh yeah, IronNelson is ridiculously strong.
For what it's worth, though, you did play very, very well.
But you know, that's one of those things about these tournaments with Strive, especially a game that's been out this long. Eventually, when you hit these tournaments, you just gotta play against the best eventually. There's only that many people left to play when you start going through these tournaments. Oh, connect with a low. Crossed up with Artemis. One more time with it. Turbo fall to the other side. And IronNelson is officially in the blender.
Bursting out of that blender, though. Spending all of that meter trying to get something started, but getting caught up in Milia's blender once again.
Oh, so much hostility in the way of Milia. The hair doing so much work for her. And the fish doing just as much for Anji. The secret is in. Go for the overhead. Shimmy up with a throw. Put Shizu on the floor. Another one to pick up. Dash up close slash. That's it. That's it. Call her a taxi.
A taxi or an ambulance, though, because that looked like that hurt.
One counter. Pick up after the hair car with a 5K. Ooh. Ooh. Throw in counter, hair super, canceling it out, running through. Hey, Bean and Cheese Dip, what is up, fam? What took you so long to get in here? I've been waiting on you. Hit the gold burst and the spin into fish for some win. Another Shizu pressure going in. YRC just spinning through it. Nothing to worry about here, folks. Nothing to see. Tap dust combo. I think we might have a conversion. Oh, no, we got drops, though. Resets overhead. Taking the game.
What is that soul emote, dude?
Peak.
Oh, I need that in my life. Also, I did not know that Anji could spin through YRC. That is very interesting.
Yeah, fam. I be streaming the Guilty Gear. I be doing the commentary. Every once in a while, you'll catch me stream some Dark Souls on the slide, some From Software. And recently, I've been streaming some Helldivers.
A very good grab from IronNelson after blocking all of that mix and a throw.
Oh, another plus fan for your friends. Oh, go low, put your feet on her, put her through the wall, tell her you're your big fan.
Does not quite kill. A one-touch game here for 208, and the quick overhead manages to kill there.
One more time, starting off with a 6P, Artemis for nobody, but then clipping Anji with a bit of a flower. Wild Assault one more time with a reset, crossed up Turbo Fall off of it, one more time, crossed up high. IronNelson in the blender, Turbo Fall catching backdash with buttons. Oh, doing it again, tried to BRC through it, the hair is on you. You were not safe. Oh wow, going for funky looking safe jump setups that were just out of neutral and it working out in IronNelson's favor. Hit that 6P, get the damage done.
Getting caught by that DP there for a perfect round and the game for IronNelson.
Bringing that up 2-0. It was Co, didn't you know? Working so good with Anji. Being able to spin into specials, gotta feel good.
Spinning through that 2K there.
Oh, and offensively bursting, trying to put IronNelson against the wall, but not really gonna matter for the 208 Studio. Instead, they get hit with a little bit of fuzzy RC mix. One more time with it, go low, opened up with the throw. Flipping hamburgers like it. Oh, opened him up low. Oh my goodness, and then did a little bit of delayed timing. The hair car slid way deep in there. Active forever.
Getting opened up low again, and it's enough to kill with the wall break.
208 Studio fighting back, saying now is the time. Spin, go low, hit him with a plus fan, dash in for the throw. Co, didn't you know? One more time, looking like DP. Instead, we're gonna run up throw on the FD blocks. Hit him with another plus fan, putting the mix on deflect shield by the 208 Studio to try and get out, and instead another go into throw. Plus fans and the overhead gonna take game number 3 for IronNelson, sending him into grand finals.
I honestly think IronNelson was doing 208 Studio a favor there, because Happy Chaos Amelia is rough.
You aren't lying about that. And speaking of that, that is exactly what we're going to be having next. FlaeN versus IronNelson in our grand finals.
Happy Chaos versus Anji. IronNelson having a chance here to make it a grand finals reset. Let's see if they will once again come out on top in Battle of the Gears.
They gotta get through somebody with a gun and a plan right now. See if TF FlaeN is gonna have something to say about that.
FlaeN is already here, ready to get this battle started. And before we start, I want to say once again, thank you all for coming out to the Battle of the Gears. It has been a ride.
It definitely has. And just on time, Happy Chaos's music hits the scene. That isn't the players in the background. That was just fate bringing it to you. Let's see if it cooks FlaeN up or if IronNelson has got something to say about it.
Watching these intros for this last bout.
I have to be honest, every time I hear Happy Chaos' song, I can't help but think about the live show that they did for Guilty Gear, like a couple years back. And they did the Happy Chaos song, but he forgot the lyrics to the song.
Starting off here with some pressure from IronNelson, the just block getting and playing the throw, but bursting out.
FlaeN already showing us that they know exactly how you deal with Anji in this matchup. You set up things for him to dash into, and you throw the silly little goose right out of his Fujis. Put the curse upon him, try and hit him with a Goomba Stomp, but the spin was working out for IronNelson. Instead, challenging Plus fans with the air throw.
Epic Chaos getting enough to kill here with that Roman cancel.
And one more time, hitting IronNelson with the American breathing. Oh my goodness, Co working out, tried to get him with a toe tap combo conversion, instead put the funk upon you and had the nerve to check his sunglasses in your face. I feel like we have wall-to-walls here. I feel like we have a super coming out here.
A very nice conversion from FlaeN, putting IronNelson through the wall.
And somebody hit that Mario Party music. The curse is upon you. We have resets, concentration, staring, and steady aim. One more time with it. I'm zoning. This is zoning.
I thought IronNelson got killed by Curse there, but that was a sneaky little gunshot.
Oh, negative edge, my beloved. Where have you been all this game?
I feel a little silly right now for that one.
And let's let it rock one more time. Oh, clipping him with the 2S, running with the throw. Said FlaeN, didn't you know? I've got some game plan too. Let me get on offense and let me show you what I can do. Tried to gap out Fujin into a 2P, but it didn't quite work out. Instead, FlaeN put the curse on them and started checking concentrations. And the spacing being immaculate on FlaeN's side, catching the haymaker at just the edge of the range, getting a concentration, enough bullets to think about, maybe one more in a conversion, use the super to get full concentration gauge, and now you get to have a good time.
Bullets are flying here on FlaeN's side, not letting IronNelson get any closer. IronNelson just sitting here FDing all day with all of this meter.
Curses, wow. FlaeN knew, made him shudder. Caught him flinching and hit him with that 2S. And it looks like FlaeN knows exactly the kind of spacing Anji wants to play at and how to stay away from it. Trying to get out of the wall, and they do successfully. Instead, you're going to get flipped like a patty on the grill, and IronNelson is going to make a little conversion, trying to take this round at the last second. Got some Abare going, backdash into a dust, immediately into super to take the round away from FlaeN.
Very well played so far from IronNelson, making a comeback here. Will it be enough though?
Big buttons, big presses, big guns, big shooters right here for FlaeN, putting IronNelson on the back foot again. Hard knockdown, positive bonus with some curse.
IronNelson over here waiting out that zoning again.
In that lockdown situation, trying to do something to get out here, but doesn't feel like he can do anything, just 2P'ing until he gets perfected. Unfortunate for IronNelson, feeling like they are definitely struggling in this matchup.
FlaeN taking game number 2. Making this 2-0. Still have the possibility for a bracket reset. Are we seeing a switch here?
It can happen. There's one more to go. We could perhaps get that character switched.
From what I've seen, IronNelson has been rocking Anji all through this bracket.
I swear, if IronNelson has a pocket slayer, I'm just going to flip and crash out. Oh, we got
wait,
Kyle
Leo?
Kiosk.
Oh, Kyle, sorry. Jesus Christ. Leo has a beard. What am I doing?
Guy Kiosk. I mean, he got a projectile now. FlaeN, are you just driving the crash out bus? Is that what you're telling me? Just picking up passengers as you go along your day. Hit him with the curse, tried to far slash, and then getting to start a little bit of that Happy Chaos mix. Rising buttons from IronNelson, trying to put that Kai work out here. Show us what you got. Through to the Arc, not working. But Stun Edge doing the work. Oh no, the 2S was just a little too far away to convert. Oh, got shimmied up. IronNelson is gonna get put through the wall for the flat ground. One more to go. You have a chance here, but FlaeN is trying their very best to make sure it's a sweep.
Bursting out of that stun dipper. Getting another steadying combo and more zoning started.
Roll in, heavy stun edge, finally getting to play a little bit. IronNelson making a connection. DP on the haymaker, run up throw, not quite enough to hit the Kai command grab. PRC'd in their face for another throw, but FlaeN was on time, ready to tech that. Oh my goodness. Hit him with a 2K charge dust. We've got another interaction for IronNelson before it gets sealed out. Food to Arc, a little bit out of range.
Oh, and the throw gets punished by gunshot. FlaeN taking it 3-0 and winning this week's Battle of the Gears.
GG's to our competitors, and especially throwing it out there for FlaeN FGC, walking away with that victory. And GG's to IronNelson coming out in second place there. That was some very, very fine gameplay. Also running down third, the 208studio coming out in third place. Giant Robot in fourth. We had the Thechris2004 and Semantic Emperor both going out in fifth place. And in seventh, we had Overlord and Grim to round out our top 8. GG's to all of our competitors, all of you that came out to say hey throughout the stream, and get ready for it next week. We're going to have Battle of the Gears number 60 going down. If you aren't prepared for later this activity going on, they got Frosty Fausti's going on all weekend. We should have some great games going there. And if you would like to know where we're heading right now, we should have a raid to go make, right? Let's go find somewhere to go raid. Let's find people. Y'all know where we're going. We're going to hit that raid up right now. We're going to go hit Dank up. They got the FNF started right now. And once again, I appreciate all of y'all for coming out. Thank you for making this a spectacular event, and we will see you next time.
Adios, folks.